People rent an outcome. They never buy your product or service outright. Pain outsells gain 12x. And I still believe that. But actually, I think what we need to do is be able to create enough value so that that 12x gain is the starting point. You also have to have very low self-orientation in order to earn the intimacy, to be able to get people to lower their barriers. If you create sources of friction, that builds resistance within the buyer. And Mike Bosworth talks about discovery resistance. Well, people aren't open to discovery until you've given them a reason to do that.
So you're looking at 117 voicemails would have taken me 6 hours to do. 6 hours, right? I did it in an hour and I got 22 callbacks. And then we use Power Burner, Phone Burner for another large total addressable market company in the real estate business. What I love about Phone Burner, to be honest with you, it actually creates a better experience for me, even though it rings, because I love Connected Cell because it don't ring, but it gives me that speed. Like I'm talking to 25 or 30 people a day. And they are the right people.
Technology that is badly used that really irritates me is the ludicrous attempts to personalize at scale. And it's just long, noisy, dear first name, and selling me radiography, like I need an electron microscope, which I had a couple of years ago. And so I question whether personalization at scale works. I think you can be relevant at scale, and then you can personalize in small micro segments. But I think a lot of this tech is sledgehammer to crack a nut.
And tech like White Rabbit, where we are able to understand, identify through looking at a billion different data points attached to LinkedIn profiles, email addresses, that give us a much better understanding as to within that target, within that ICP. We believe that having some kind of segmentation, some kind of psychographic profiling makes a huge difference to the top of funnel and allows for greater expedition of getting to the right people at the right time with more relevance.
My question is, what the hell do you do with all that spare capacity? Because now I've got a team of 20 SDRs, and by the sounds of things, they're spending 95% of their time not dialing through the list. So how do I redeploy them? That's where I think that the really intelligent use of the tech stack that Sales Driven has put together is, being able to shift the paradigm from 3 conversations a day to 12 an hour. That turns an SDR into a production machine.
Do you think sales and marketing are one thing that they will finally converge because RevOps is giving an excuse for full funnel attribution, that it's now one team, one revenue team, and there's nowhere to hide? Or is this schism going to continue?
And the customer has to be at the heart and not at the end of this chain of abuse.